Good Monday. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Last week we talked about modeling your balance sheet and income statement into the future. And we talked about seeing the value being built over time in terms of that model, and that it's very important in strategic planning. But one key element, which we always sit there and say that strategic planning should be done along with capital planning, is that model also puts out all of your capital figures in terms of Tier 1 and risk-based capital going into the future. And this becomes more and more important because we've talked about in previous webcasts, we've just been seeing this slow capital creep in terms of our national benchmark group now exceeding the 10% level at 10.05%. Is this going to continue to just move up in here, even though many banks' risk really can support a much lower level of capital? Is this something that 10% is the comfort level that people are finding, or is it in fact capital creep? And so when we think about that in terms of capital planning, and we can basically take that balance sheet and income statement out over 5 to 10 years, that then what people can do is to sit and put different assumptions into it. Those kind of assumptions like dividends, those kind of assumptions in terms of stock buybacks, all of those type of things are capital planning tools which can be incorporated into the model to sit there and say, how much capital do we need in the future to support the level of risk that we're taking? And if we can answer that correctly and distinctly as part of modeling, then we'll make good capital planning decisions which are in tune with the strategic plan. This is Jay Brew, co-chairman of Seafried and Brew. Have a great week.